So correct me if I'm wrong. In the United States, we are all entitled to inalienable rights, correct? So don't you guys believe that our man's best friends, our partners, basically, deserve these rights as well? The main argument for animals not getting these animal rights is because people argue that they are not intelligent or they're an inferior species. However, studies prove that animals are intelligent and have feelings. So how come just because we don't communicate in the same way, how come we don't allow them these rights? So I understand that this might be an unfathomable topic, and according to Owen Bennett Jones, speciesism is the idea that animals can be considered legal persons with rights. Although I don't necessarily condone this idea, I strongly believe that animals do deserve unalienable rights that no one can intrude upon. Humans and animals both share similar traits, therefore they should be treated just as, or closely related to how we're treated or treat ourselves. Animals are treated unfair. They're treated as property, gain, or simply just inferior. Throughout this presentation, I will talk about the reasons animals should have basic inalienable rights. I will show you guys some research that were performed and some examples of some outstanding animals that prove how intelligent they are. So Dr. Saniotis, from visiting research fellow with the University School of Medical Science, in an article by Nature World News, the idea of ad nauseum, which is the idea that humans are the center of the universe, is false. There are other organisms out there. I'm sure you guys all know that. And so there was a recent study conducted actually about 3 days ago, on November 20th, 2015, by researchers at UC Davis and University of Iowa, that they discovered that pigeons can actually distinguish between malignant and non-malignant tumors in breast cancer. So they it's through digital mammography, so they basically distinguish those two. So this shows that animals aren't imprudent and they deserve the right to be protected. So animals can be pretty smart. I'm gonna show you. Well, I'm gonna talk about different reasons animals are kind of similar to us. So I don't know if you guys have heard of Project Nim. He's a chimp that's able to communicate with humans with sign language, grammatically correct actually. So I don't know if you guys have seen the documentary Blackfish. Yeah, so it's about whales that it kind of proves how whales can feel stress, and it also points out the bad relationship us humans have with nature and our misunderstanding with one of the most intelligent mammals alive. So the question really is, are animals really that unlinked from humans, or is it because we don't let them, or we are not allowing them to be who they want to be? So these are quotes that I found interesting. Well, that's a quote. The question is not can they reason nor can they talk, but rather can they suffer? So they do have feelings, and these are some of when they capture the whales to put them in, sure it shows. Animals possess traits as we do, so I believe that they should have basic inalienable rights. I'm not saying they can be the quote that speciesism, where they can be treated legally as humans, but they do deserve their rights where they can't be they should be able to live freely and have freedom basically. And so I talked about why animals should have these basic rights, the studies have proved that they are similar to humans, and some extraordinary animals that are capable of doing many things humans do. That's it.